Welcome to Aqualuna 73, a realm where intuition moves like water and the moon remembers every journey. Here the eyes of the soul open gently, catching whispers from the deep wells of time, shaped by ancient forces, from the quiet power of Ra to the bold spark of Rik, guiding us through the unseen. In this space, the cup's tarot flows with quiet wisdom, while quantum sparks rise from the black well of possibility. The zodiac hums softly, minnow small yet universe wide, reminding us that even the smallest ripple in the pond can change everything. Some messages drift in like secret tides, echoing the mystery that readers have long explored, even in the hidden corners of Secret Tarot. This channel is a sanctuary for seekers, queens, wanderers, and those drawn to tarot readings that feel like conversations with destiny. Some messages arrive like secret tides, others like ancient hymns, all meant to guide you through each season of becoming. Here at Aqualuna 73, your spirit speaks and the cards answer. Please step through. Hi there everyone. Welcome to my channel, Aqualuna 73. We're going to do another moon reading now. I'm going to talk very softly because I'm doing this reading at night and everybody's already settled in. I'm not going to burn any incense now, okay? But I'm going to ask the ancestors and the spirit guides to please guide me while I do this reading. Please protect my energy. I pray that you protect my energy, my messages that want to come through. I also ask that all the archangels, ascended masters, spirit guides, God, God's Son, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, gods and goddesses, Mother Hecate, and all the benevolent energies that work with me. Please protect me while I do this reading, all the ancestors and archangels of love and light. Please and thank you for protecting me. What messages do you want to allow to come through? I posted a download that I had earlier. Taurus season, for some or other reason, Taurus season came through. And the song by Banana Rama, Venus. Okay, and that message came through that I posted on my community section about the song. So I decided I'm going to do a reading to see if there's any messages that wants to come through for you, my collective. But this is not a Taurus reading, okay? This is a moon reading, so it could resonate with anyone. So we're going to draw 3 cards. This is an intuitive reading, so we're going to draw 3 cards and see what my guides want you to know. What lessons and messages do you have for my collective for this specific moon reading, please and thank you. What lessons and messages do you have for my collective for this moon reading, please and thank you. Okay, so your first card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Your second card is the Knight of Wands. Oh my god. And your third card is the Devil card. What the hell? What is this? Okay. Okay, this is what I pick up for you. Okay, wait, let me just draw an oracle card because I'm already having some type of download here on what I think is coming through here with this Devil card and this Knight of Wands. Your focus here is on something, is on this Wheel of Fortune. And this Wheel of Fortune is associated with your future or something about your future. Okay, and you focused on this. But the Knight of Wands is usually associated with a very lustful energy sometimes. Okay. The Knight of Wands is associated with a male individual that's, I don't want to, a male individual that has very strong sexual energies. Okay. But this is coming across as something that's being suppressed with the Devil card. Okay, something is being suppressed here. Okay, this card just fell out. The prison wave. I told you something is being suppressed here. The prison wave, self-sabotage, poverty, consciousness. So I don't know what this is. Okay, let me just see here. I want to see here. Like I said, something is being suppressed, and then this card fell out. The prison wave. You saw it fell out. So you being imprisoned in some or other regard by something. I think it's your thoughts. It says self-sabotage. Okay. I said that uh, the Taurus season starts on the 20th of April. I also indicated that Venus is currently settling in Taurus for Taurus season. Okay. On my community section when I posted earlier. There's something that you're focusing on. Okay. But you're also being imprisoned by something which is your thoughts. And it's almost like the universe also wants to warn you, yeah, with this prison wave card. Okay, about your focus and where it needs to be. Your focus needs to be on something that's going to give you longevity. Okay, something long lasting. Instead of, or maybe you are concentrating on something and avoiding this. Okay, or trying to avoid this. You're concentrating on something that's going to be long lasting. Longevity is coming to mind. Okay, instead of approaching here like this Knight of Wands. This Knight of Wands is the type of energy, if I can put it into an individual or a person, is like a teenager, okay, with overdrive of sexual hormones, and they see a pretty girl, and basically the chemistry and all those hormones and the sexual energies and stuff like that basically overrides this teenage male's brain. Okay, the sexual desire, and basically they don't, at a certain stage in their life, they don't see when they're teenagers the seriousness of relationships. Maybe this is just an example. Okay, and basically it's still a novelty for them. Okay, so this is the type of energy that you basically have to concentrate on something that's going to last instead of something that's going to give you temporary pleasure. Okay, I have no idea what this is. I'm going to do another. I don't know if you are in this energy currently. I also sense here my collective that, let me just drink some water before I continue. I also sense here with these cards that I just pulled, you're not facing something. Yeah, you self-sabotage. Basically, you're imprisoned in your thoughts. In other words, this Knight of Wands could also represent an energy of someone, and this Devil card, of someone's focus, like I said, okay, like it's distracted. And they're basically busy with these distractions and not facing something inside of, instead of basically, say for instance, if I can make an example, say for instance, this person with a devil card, they basically in this energy, a negative energy, a very dark energy, maybe they in grief, and with this grief also comes anger. Okay, maybe they lost someone in an accident, or their wife is sick or their husband is sick and it's a terminal illness. This is just examples. Or they have a child, and this child has learning problems and they struggle because they have to take care of themselves. They have other kids as a parent, and then they also have the other child with special needs. Okay, so basically this places this person in energy that's very depressing. It gives this person anxiety because this person basically has a lot on their plate, and it basically places them in this self-sabotage, poverty consciousness energy where they're very cynical about life, okay, and jaded about something. And they basically, with this knife of wands, they're basically distracting themselves with something. It could be some type of substance that this person is using, maybe drinking. Okay, a person is drinking heavily because they don't want to face certain aspects within themselves. I'm going to just draw another card here. Okay, the Phoenix. This is a beautiful card to get. We all know Phoenix is associated with Scorpio, which is your opposite sign, by the way. This is not, I said this isn't a Taurus reading, but you could have Taurus in your chart. So your opposite sign, your north node, if you're Taurus, okay, your north node is in Scorpio, and vice versa. I'm doing Western astrology here now, not Vedic. Okay, so basically you're getting the Phoenix card, which is associated with Scorpio, which speaks of death and resurrection and change. Okay, so you could feel this could be someone like someone in a dark night of the soul. I don't know, I'm picking up here. It's something that you need to surrender, and the surrender is going to lead to change. Okay, I'm going to draw another three. Give me another three. Uh, Give me another three tarot cards, please, and thank you, my guides. What more? What advice do you have, my collective, for this? What additional advice do you have for them? I don't know exactly what this is that you're facing. Okay. You've got the Eight of Wands here as your first card that just flew out of the deck. Give me more cards, please. Give me two more cards. Okay, your second card is the Three of Cups. And your third card is the Death card. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. The Death card is the Major Arcana card for Scorpio. And you also have the Phoenix here. So there's definitely some type of change that needs to occur here. And whatever this change is, it's almost like with the self-sabotage. If you, I told you in the beginning just now that you're not facing something. You're basically distracting yourself. You could be distracting yourself with work. You could be overworking. You don't want to go home early because then you're going to sit quietly and start thinking about something. So basically what you're doing is you stay at work because you want to keep busy and you don't want to be in your head. Okay? Because the other thing that you could be doing is when you get home, you start drinking because you don't want to face something with inside yourself. But it's almost like the universe or your guides are saying, or my guides are saying to you, as soon as you face this, the word archon or archon is coming to mind. There's some type of archon here. And this archon is keeping you in a depressive state. The archon is basically, okay, I don't want to scare you. Okay, this is not something that you need to be scared of. But we working with, excuse me, we're working with spiritual energies here. And according to the Gnostics, a archon, I hope I'm saying this correctly, and I think it's an archon, they pronounce it Archon, is a type of spirit that attaches itself to another individual. Okay. And basically you cannot see them, but they feed off your energy like a parasite. They're not basically a predatory energy. It's just like a parasitic energy that's attached to an individual. And they basically, it's almost like they feed off negative energies like anger or hatred, self-sabotage, poverty consciousness, stuff like that. Okay. So I'm not saying you are or one is attached to you, but you get different types. So for instance, you get that one type that's just this. Okay, this is my layman's explanation. Okay, one archon is attached just to anxiety, one archon is just attached to anger, and just one that's attached to rage and so forth. Okay, so basically you in this energy and it keeps you there because you do not want to face this. And you're drifting through your days without pausing to consider something. Okay? It's like you're keeping yourself distracted here. With maybe you're partying with friends, you're keeping yourself distracted. This is like that. You see these people are holding glasses in the air like they're celebrating. But I don't know if you're in a partying mood, you're going out, you keep basically not, you don't want to sit still. And you don't want to face something here. And it's almost like the universe is saying, as soon here with this Eight of Wands, as soon as you face this, it's like this Eight of Wands is something very fast. It's a fast energy. It's wands flying through the air. So there's like something rapid that's going to change. Okay. With this Death card, it's basically this change that's going to occur. I have no idea what this is. I'm going to draw more cards. It's like the universe wants you to, with the self-sabotage, it's like the universe wants you to do some introspection. Examine yourself about something, okay? It's like the universe wants you to take a pause here. Okay, give me another 3 cards, please. Because you need to reconsider something. Maybe reconsider or redirect yourself in something, I have no idea, but you're not in a very positive energy at the moment. A Empress card, and then you have the Six of Cups, and the other card is Nine of Wands. And I'm going to draw another few oracle cards. So you got the Empress here. I don't know what this is. Okay. I think with this Empress energy, it's just you stepping into your power. Or it could indicate that you need to step into your power with this Empress card. This nostalgia card. This is the nostalgia card. I call it the nostalgia card because it's basically it's a boy giving a little girl flowers. So there's something here with this Nine of Wands. It's still carrying something here. It's something that caused pain. This individual is injured here. They're walking with a bandage on their head. So there's something that basically injured you emotionally. It caused you pain. Okay, it's something in your past. I don't know what this is. And the universe wants, okay, these two cards fell. Sorry about this. Meditation and mystic. I don't know what this is. You need to, with this Empress, meditation and mystic, it's basically seeing that we're going to approach Taurus season soon. It's also associated with the sign of Venus, which is associated with the feminine energy, divine feminine energy. Okay, Venus is associated with a feminine energy. So it's almost like a person that needs to step into in their power with this Empress card. Or basically, if they start doing this introspection or this examination, self-examination, as soon as you start doing this, the self-examination is basically meditating and sitting still here. You see, this man is meditating. This is also meditation. It's basically speaking of sitting still. I was saying this person is constantly moving, constantly staying busy, being distracted. They basically distracting themselves from with other things instead of facing their boggart, facing whatever it is that they need to face. And this is the advice of the universe. You need to sit still with your emotions. You need to do some introspection about something, okay? Because it's basically also associated with your future. Because of this Wheel of Fortune here. The universe, it's also something that you could be worried about, and the universe wants you to surrender also with this meditation. Surrender something and trust. Okay, you need to trust and still be hopeful. I'm going to draw another oracle. I'm going to give me a last oracle card for my collector for this moon reading, please. Thank you. So you basically need to meditate, sit with your emotions. I know it's going to be difficult, but this is necessary for you to transition into something, because something needs to die here with this Phoenix card and this Death card. Something needs to die here. I don't know exactly what you're going through. Okay, give me a few more cards, please. And thank you. Okay, so wisdom. You need to apply wisdom, obviously. Serendipity and flow. There you have it. This is your message for today, my collectives. Anyway, this is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please take care. I love you guys. Bye.